Hey everybody, Lady Cheryl here, and I just wanted to make a brief video to tell you guys that I really appreciate your prayers and your encouraging comments while not just me but the whole state of Texas have been going through this Arctic freeze. And guys, it's really bad here. The longest I've been without power was 14 hours. But a lot of the houses, for example, my daughter's home is totally electric, as well as my baby son's home, but they do have fireplaces. I posted a little clay pot heater that you can do with a candle. And that really does work because my youngest son made 2 of them. I grew up in Indiana and we would have blizzards and we would have power failures. I had a mother who was incredible. There were 7 children. My mother's spirit just came over me. I immediately lit my gas stove with matches, and I just instinctually, I just remember what my mother did. And I just started putting on a lot of pots of water to boil. And then I started thinking, I said, oh God, my babies, my seedlings. At that point, I wasn't really worried about the greenhouse. I was just worried about me surviving and my babies surviving. I really didn't think about the greenhouse until a couple hours later, and that's when I remembered that the power was off out there, and I checked the remote thermostat that I have. It's probably showing backwards. I just knew that I had to instinctually save my seedlings because it might be 100 cups here that I've been growing for my spring garden. So I'm not worried about what's in the greenhouse. I'm going to wait until Saturday afternoon when the temperatures are supposed to be in the 40s. And of course, you probably know by now that a lot of people lost not only power, but they lost the ability to have drinking water. The chemical plants that treat the water haven't been able to do so. So everybody is under a boiling water advisory. And that's difficult to do, especially people that have all electricity in their home. But I posted some techniques that you can use with cans, a candle, a little pot, how you can warm water up. Now, I don't want anybody to be concerned about me because most of you even mentioned it when you were leaving me your well wishes and prayers. You said, I know you prepared, Lady Cheryl, and you're exactly right, because I stayed prepared for emergencies. So I want you to know that I'm doing fine, and I'll make a video when I go out to the greenhouse on Saturday. And I just wanted to touch base with you to let you know that I don't have internet, I don't have Wi-Fi. A lot of the towers are frozen or down or whatever. My son is the IT guy, and we're gonna do some FaceTiming later on tonight, and he's going to show me how I can find a hotspot and hook up my laptop. I am blessed that I am able to watch some videos on my phone on YouTube, but I can't respond. Sometimes it will let me respond, and sometimes it won't. And then when I go into YouTube, where my specific channel is, and I see all your comments and it melt and warm my heart, I have responded to them, and then I go back and they didn't take. So just know that's the reason why I haven't responded. But I'm doing fine. I'm healthy. I don't feel bad at all. I feel really, really good. And now that I know that my children all have power, you know, I'm not concerned about them. So I want to share some of my baby seedlings with you. I'm going to pick up the phone and I'm going to put the camera specifically on each row, okay? Okay, guys, this is row 1. I have a lot of zinnias. Anywhere where you see a little yellowing, it is the first leaves that are going to eventually fall off, but you can pinch them off if you want to. And these are marigolds, and this is a Japanese sorrel, a lot of different heirloom zinnias, and then a lot of okra on this row. And then I found this in the grow room because I was having issues with me, you know, reaching up and taking one cup out and then some falling out when they weren't in this container. So I just tied some of this twine here to keep everything, you know, from falling down. Now, let's go to shelf 2, and I'll show you what I'm currently germinating, which are some sunflowers right there. And these two right here are sunflowers. And once one peeps through, you guys know that I put them under a grow light. And I have a couple, it was two. Let me see. Yeah, it's two. One right there, and then one over here of the Italian dandelion. And all of the ones that you see with these little small cups, I have them down here because I have to pop them up to a larger cup. And over here, I have some seedlings that I need to pot up. There's dill, there's basil, parsley, and more red basil back there. Okay, so that's shelf number 1 and 2. Now let me show you shelves 3, 4, and 5 here, but I'm gonna move a couple of them down this shelf here so you can see that everything is nice and green and healthy. Anywhere where you see a little yellow, that's just the fluorescent shop light, but they are all real green. I'll pull a couple of them down and let you see zinnias. All of these have been potted up to the 2-cup system, but they're all doing really well. Now let's move down here and go to shelf number 4. Again, these are a lot of tomatoes that are doing well. And then we have Texas Star Hibiscus, a little one there, some zinnias, sunflowers, marigolds. I saw a Texas Star Hibiscus pop through here, but it might have died. I don't know. It might have got too cold. So that's row number 4. And here's my final row. And here's a Texas Star Hibiscus. I might have this confused with the one that I was just talking about, but you can see it right there. That's a Texas Star Hibiscus. And as soon as I see any white or green, I put it under the light. And all of these have to be potted up, and I'll be doing that tomorrow. And this extra space down here will go for that. And then see some more Japanese sorrel, okra, and marigolds. Okay? So I just want to let you all know very briefly that I'm doing very well. We're going to get through this situation. Everybody wants to blame each other on why we had the power outage. And we already been warned that we will get extremely high electricity bills. People are running scams, calling older senior citizens, asking them for their Social Security number so that they could apply for FEMA relief, and FEMA will never ask for your Social Security number. Also, people have been stealing and firewood. You know, they're desperate, so people burn their furniture. You know, people would do desperate things during desperate times. A lot of grocery stores have evacuated all of their perishable food. One thing they did do is allow people to come to the parking lot and get it. So that was pretty cool. Some restaurants and small businesses are feeding people without power. Just about 2 miles from me, very small business was feeding people that didn't have power, and I just thought it was really beautiful. A lot of things that I've been sharing with my Facebook group. So if you're my subscriber and you want to hear about some things that went on that are not in my videos, you're welcome to join my Facebook group. It's the same as my YouTube channel, Lady Cheryl's Organic Food Forest and Products. And speaking of products, I received some orders, but I can't get those orders out because everything is closed, including the post office, the schools. And as soon as they open back up, which everybody thinks is going to be Saturday, I will get those orders out to you. Okay? All right. Thank you so much, guys, again, for praying for me. Take care, and I'll bring you another video on Saturday, if not sooner. Bye now.